Hey everybody, I'm back with another video today. We are going to be making golden beets in the Instapot, which is absolutely one of my favorite recipes. But before we do that, I wanted to talk to you about why I decided to start making these videos. I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis when I was 15, and I struggled with that for a couple years, and I was very, very sick. I was in and out of the hospital, and I finally had to have a total colectomy because my colon was just so severely diseased. There just was no coming back. And since then, I've still continued to struggle with inflammation within my joints or digestive issues. I'm very sensitive to a lot of foods, and I have a hard time digesting particularly a lot of fruits and vegetables. And I know there's many people out there who struggle with the same thing I do, autoimmune illnesses and digestive issues. And so I wanted to make these videos and show other people and help them come up with recipes and ideas that they can eat that won't upset their stomach or make their digestive problems worse, and will help with their autoimmune illnesses or inflammatory issues that they're having within their body. So I really encourage anybody who sees this video to comment on any recipes that you may have, recipes that you'd like to see me do, and also like, share, and subscribe so other people can see these videos and value from them too. Now back to what I was saying, that we're going to be cooking beets today, and beets are great. Like I said, they're one of my favorites. They're rich in folate, they're rich in vitamin C, potassium, magnesium. They're also high in nitric oxide, high in antioxidants, and high in lutein, which is great for your eyes. And for those of you who don't know what nitric oxide is, nitric oxide helps improve blood flow to the brain. So it helps with circulation and blood flow, and that's all things that we can value from. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do today is we gotta wash our beets. We're making fresh beets, so they're dirty when you get them at the grocery store. They're not clean, so you really wanna scrub them, and I'm gonna show you how. All right, I'm here with our beets, and see how dirty they are? Yeah, we need to wash this. So you can just use regular dish soap, or I have this fruit and vegetable spray that I like to use. And I'm gonna spray that all over and just rub it with my hands. Try to get as much dirt as we can off. Once we're done cleaning them, we are gonna cut off both ends on both sides before we put them in the Instapot. All right, see, that looks a lot better. So just clean them, set them off to the side, and then we're gonna cut each end off of the beet. All right, now you wanna take your clean and washed beet, and you wanna cut each end off, just as so. And you're gonna leave the skin on. We're gonna cook the beets with the skin on, and as soon as they're done, we're gonna peel them, because that's the best time to peel them. And you're gonna put it in the Instapot. Make sure you have the rack in there, and just put it right in there. Keep doing that to all your beets. We're gonna put about 1 cup of water in the bottom of our Instapot. And I would say these beets are fairly large, so we're gonna cook them for longer than you would a medium or a small beet. So I put some water in the bottom of our Instapot here, and I have it ready to set. We're going to put on the lid. Make sure you have it sealed, and we're gonna pressure cook it. I would say for these, they're very large, so we're gonna do 30 minutes with a 15-minute natural release. And then we'll check them, and they should be cooked. You want your beets to be fork tender, but you also don't wanna overcook them, which I have before, and they're a little too soft. So like I said, cook them till they're fork tender, and then you're going to want to peel them right away when they're hot, because that's the easiest way to peel them. And we'll do that together as well. All right, the beets are done in the Instapot, so let's open it up and check to see if they're ready in fork tenders so we can peel them and cut them up. Okay, I'm just waiting for the rest of the steam to be released from the Instapot before I open it, and we'll check to see if the beets are fork tender. Okay, I believe it's ready. Oh. Yep, they're great now. So let's transfer them over to a cutting board and we'll take the skin off. All right, let's take the beets from the Instapot. Just use your fork. They're very hot, so try to use a fork as you use your knife to peel the skin off. I've tried peeling the skin off when I've cooled the beets, but it's a lot harder to peel. So I recommend doing it when the beets are still hot. It's a bit of some tedious work, but well worth it. Now that we have the skin peeled from the beets, you're going to want to cut them in half and then just cube them up so they're in cubes, and we're going to put them into a baking dish. Right, now that you have your beets cut up and in your dish, in order to preserve the golden color of the beets, we need to put some lemon juice and olive oil. This is because if you don't put an acid on the beets, they will oxidize and turn black, and you don't want that for your beets. So just take a couple wedges of lemon, depending on how many beets you're making. Take some olive oil. Not a lot, just drizzle over the top here. And you're gonna wanna take some salt. And just mix it all together, and there you go, your beets are done. You can eat the beets cold, you can eat them hot. I preferably like my beets cold, but some people like their beets hot. You could also add feta cheese, you could add cilantro or parsley, however you want to do it, but these are delicious. You're gonna love them, and they're super healthy for you.